Storm's not really going to affect that command center very much. Wasn't in range of the vultures, so not the best. It could have done a lot more damage though. And Nada coming in to polish off the army. So I felt like this was an effective recall, but it doesn't seem to have been the best. And Nada, Bisu getting his forces surrounded. Oh my god, another recall! Didn't know he had enough energy for that second Arbiter, but there it is. So this is actually a total turnaround. Now Bisu has more forces than Nada, and is actually getting rid of Nada's forces. Mine's going off, ouch. Pity he doesn't have an observer, but I guess the observer didn't make it past the turrets. And Bisu's going to be able to get rid of this expansion, taking out their command center, so that's going to go down. And Nada having to send in more reinforcements to get rid of this. And like last time, you would think that Nada would have more forces coming out of this than Bisu, but I don't think that'll be the case this time. I don't think Bisu will be able to counterattack with a larger force pushing through the middle of the map, because Bisu's got those 2 spare arbiters which he produced earlier, and they're going to have some decent stasis energy in them, which will stop Nada's forces pushing across. That's what I feel will be happening shortly. A lot of bases being mined out as well, so yeah, things looking a bit bleak in terms of economy. Well, at least they will start looking that way. Another couple of arbiters are not going to go for stasis field. They're going straight for Nada's unprotected island expansion. He's got no units or turrets there. Looks like we're going to see a recall coming in, and massive recall. Ouch, Nada's going to lose everything there, and there's so many minerals to be harvested. That's just unfortunate. Ouch, he's going to use a huge chunk of economy there. So Nada looks like he's down to 2 mining bases only. He's going to have to make this push count, and indeed he is pushing. And this is crucial though, because Bisu's forces are trapped at Nada's previous island expansion, and ouch, oh my god, Nada's actually losing another expansion over here. He cannot afford to lose this. Those would be down to 1 base, and Bisu's going to walk all over him with reinforcements, so desperately coming in to actually get rid of these Protoss forces, and Nada has enough units to be able to do that. He's not going to be able to land his lifted command center at that island expansion because of those zealots hanging around there. But yeah, what actually happened there is that Bisu recalled again, oh my god, a perfect EMP. That was a perfect EMP, getting all of Nada's units and the Arbiter's tank. Goliath is totally creaming them now. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Bisu recalled into the island expansion, had a huge bunch of units there, then he did a second recall, taking some of the units from the island expansion to Nada's nearest natural. That's what happened, and he's left some of the zealots behind, so those zealots are going to be contributing nothing to the game unless Bisu recalls them again or picks them up with a shuttle, and there's an Archon there as well. In the meantime, Nada's got a huge force macroed up. It's very fortunate that he does, and he's going to have to make every unit count here. He's going to have to slaughter Bisu's forces here and take out some expansions right now, otherwise he's going to be in trouble later, because Bisu's on a lot of bases and Nada's going to have to rebuild. But yeah, massive number of tanks. He's got Goliaths. When you've got 3-3 Goliaths, those Goliaths do so much damage. Really effective stuff. And wow, getting rid of the observer. Bisu coming in to push in now, so Zealot streaming, he's got a Dark Templar, and then it's not going to matter with that vessel. But Stas is going off, taking out the vessel. Storm Blanket going down, but such a huge barrage of tanks, such huge firepower. Bisu's not going to be able to stand up to that. And Nada's going to start inching his way in and really start crushing some Protoss forces once the bulk of those tanks get in range for some siege. And siege up, siege up, siege up, siege up. Time to siege. Don't know why Nada's not sieging more of his units. I guess he can't afford to. He's sweating to pick off the Zealots. Blanket of Storm going down again. And just relentless forces. Oh my god, all those Dragoons are dying. Just cannot stand up to the 3-3 tanks. And Nada's got a real steamroll happening here. He's got plenty of units left. As you can see, cycling through the hotkeys. He's got a few mixed groups of units there. He's going to be able to blast through these photon cannons very shortly. Bisu's been frantically rebuilding forces as this has been happening, so he's going to be able to come and put some pressure on. He really wants to get a lot of Zealots because Nada's really light on vultures. Slam. Oh my god, these Zealots really worried they're going to cut through Bisu's Nada's defenses. He's losing tanks left and right, but he's got so many of them that they're able to shell pretty much anything that comes in range. And he's knocked out a whole bunch of probes already. That's the little line that comes up in the middle of the screen, by the way. It's just Chaos Launcher. Another function just tells you how many probes or workers a player lost during a replay. So there was a bunch lost there. Bisu again desperately trying to stop this relentless push into his expansion. Oh my god, nice defense matrix. Didn't last very long in the face of that prolonged attack and flank coming in. So the gateways at the bottom left of the map producing zealots finally kicked in, and Nada's lost his push. But Nada has bought himself enough time to get some expansions up and running at the bottom right. So he's back in the game. Nada is back. Not sure how many units he's got left. Both players have been reduced to a very small margin of resources to work with, having just spent so much. And Bisu's ahead on forces here, but Nada's going to be able to frantically rebuild them and hopefully get into a defensive position. He can't afford to keep attacking right now. He's going to have to wait to build up forces again. And things looking quite bleak too for Bisu, because he's starting to run out of minerals. We're getting to the point in the game where we're getting really short. Remember, Nada's lost that island expansion, but Bisu's got some forces trapped there, so his standing army is going to be slightly less as a result. Yeah, still can't do anything with those zealots and Archons. I really would recall them back if I were him, because he's going to need them. He's going to need them to break through Nada's defense to get through to Nada's triple base layout at the bottom right. Oof. Big group here, big group. Looks like, very small force here by Nada. He's going to have to defend very tightly if he's going to defend this. Wow, mines going off, and wow, Bisu losing so many zealots in this push. He's managed to take out 2 of the tanks. There's one more tank. 3 more tanks coming in. I've got a group of 3 more tanks coming in, and the High Templars arriving too late. They've got a single storm off, and totally been thrashed by the vultures. Bisu surrendered. Well played by Nada. Finally defended with the last few units that he had, and Bisu basically ran out of forces. By the way, what you're seeing here is that Bisu's left the game, and Nada, just out of curiosity, just scanned around the map to see why Bisu had left and what his situation was, because he was sort of playing blind a little bit at the end. Bisu, Nada's the only player left in the game, so Nada has won, and he's now left the replay. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching Nada versus Bisu. Nada has taken it out. Another replay brought to you, commentated by Vol. Really enjoyed that one, and hope you guys liked the hotkey selection thing. Hopefully that was interesting. See you later.